Hello, everybody. Welcome in to That Sounds Gay, a podcast where we talk about every season of Drag Race in chronological order. We are finally in season 15, which there are a lot of opinions about. I can't wait to get into them. My name is Jer, and our gay sound presented by Jesse today is...
Ooh-ah, ooh-ah. I didn't love that.
Do you want to redo? What would the other gay sound be? That was very like... It's the beginning of... No, that was like the end of Pride. Like, that's the sound that you make, like, day 30. You're like, wah, wah.
Wait, I like that. Wah, wah. That's much better. It just needed a different delivery. It was not wah, wah. It's wah, wah.
That's Gigi era as that baby.
Wah.
Wah, wah.
I don't know about no baby. Wait, is this... No.
What?
For a second, I thought this was the season with the baby challenge. We've already talked about that, but I still get scared.
It's a jump scare every time that it's talked about.
I'm like, did they make these people dress up as babies?
Please, no more babies. I can't handle it. We are talking about the first 4 episodes. This is going to be a bulky review. We've been so just casual with these like 2 episode, 3 episode scenarios. This one's 4 because there's so many episodes.
So much going on.
Okay, so I mentioned before we started recording that I had done a little discussion on YouTube just to kind of poll people and see how they felt about this season. And a lot of the response, like almost everybody, kept saying the same thing, that what they felt was wrong with this season is that they were trying so hard to make up for the problems of season 14 that they just eliminated nonstop and they tried to course correct a little too hard. And I want to know what you thought about that, because I think I kind of see it.
Well, because like, could you give me an example of like almost like a cause and effect from like 14 to 15?
I think what a lot of people were implying was 14 has, 6, 7 non-elimination episodes?
Yeah. Oh, the bloat of it all. Yeah.
Yeah, and they send nobody home, even though it's like the same amount of episodes. So then in season 15, it's just like bam, 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 bam. There's no double saves. There's no moment where like, we're just going to have a top 2 celebration.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Very different energy.
Mm-hmm. That they course correct really hard. And then the other opinions that most people had was that the cast is way too green in comparison to Sasha.
Well, okay. Yeah. In comparison to Sasha, but also like, I feel like it used to be like 1 or 2 like baby queens per season. And it was very much a point that they were a baby queen. And now it's like most of the cast are like fresh or like 5 years or under in drag experience.
But that's so weird because there are so many drag queens in America that apply and don't end up on the show that have been doing it for years. In the gigs. Booking the girls now.
Yes.
You know? And then last thing that people said was that they just didn't connect with the cast, very likely because of the size of it. And we were teasing about that during Canada versus the World.
Yeah.
Is The Real Fake Friends of West Hollywood.
Oh.
That was premiering at the time and cut the episodes to 45 minutes or something?
That is just so wild. Because it's like, yeah, you're such a huge cast and you're having even less time with them. And it's also like with the Drag Race fatigue of it all as well. I think when there's so many seasons and there's so many queens coming through, it's a little harder to keep up with them and keep track in the same way as like when there's just one Drag Race a year. Like every week someone going home, it's a huge deal. Trixie even said that on their podcast. Her going home, it was a lot bigger deal at the time because Drag Race, like there's so much fewer seasons. Whereas like elimination like Trixie's nowadays would really fly under the radar a lot more.
Absolutely. Especially with how many seasons are layered on top of each other. And this is, for context, this is the very first season of 2023 that we're getting into.
Oh my God.
This aired on January 6th. Really quick. February 16th, Belgique season 1. March 4th, Sverige. April 16th, España season 3. May 12th, All Stars 8. June 22nd, Mexico. June 30th, France 2. July 28th, Down Under. And it continues. Like, this is just a bloated year for Drag Race.
It's getting to a point where, like, we could talk about as many seasons that aired in this year as we've talked about so far, like together since I
Literally,
joined.
since we started in All Stars 3, the
Yeah.
amount of seasons that are in just 2023 are probably how many we've done already,
Yeah, literally.
which is nuts. So let's get into these. We're going to talk about the split premieres. We're going to talk about the entrance looks as well as their Who Is She runways and a little bit about their talent shows. I want to know your thoughts about the fact that half this group got to meet Ariana Grande for their entrance.
Yes.
And the other half got to see Vivacious.
Vivacious. I mean, I feel sorry for the half that didn't get to meet Vivacious.
Honestly. And watch her sashay out of there.
Okay, but also, like, imagine, like, because one thing, like, Lady Gaga's to me is still weird, like, pretending to be, like, a queen.
Oh,
who's
yeah.
dressed up as Lady Gaga, and then she takes off her glasses, and it is just Lady Gaga. Like, that was just weird. I feel like this little queen dresses Vivacious, and then it's Ariana Grande.
Right.
Like, that is unhinged and, like, so, like, memey.
Iconic. What do you think about where Miley falls into that pantheon? Because she was dressed as Pit Crew.
She was dressed as the crew.
Or not Pit Crew.
Could you imagine?
Miley in like a fit
They
muscle
do the
suit.
like what you not is it what the challenge where it's like they have to match the underwear?
Yeah.
So they send out like 30 men, but then one of them is just like
egregiously in like
it's
a
just like BB
bodysuit.
Rexa or something. Like yeah, like in like male drag, and they're like that's how they introduce her. Like, could you imagine? And they're like, I noticed one of these guys is kind of different. And then they like, yeah, they like reveal, and then like everyone's like, oh my God, it's BB Rexa, of course. Like,
That would actually be so funny. I would die. Or Sabrina Carpenter.
oh my God, all these tall men, and then this tiny, tiny person, like in a super, like a huge, like silicone, like muscle suit.
The
you know?
latex bodysuit
Yeah,
that
the latex-
Landon wore.
Yes, like that. But they're like 5'2".
I would actually die. That would be so
that's
funny.
Fierce.
That's how she's going to show up. Whenever she does Drag Race, she's going to fully like do something super camp and crazy. Like she might even do her tour thing where like she runs in with the towel and like then removes it and is in that sparkly bodysuit. Like,
Yes. Oh,
that would be cunty.
I love her.
Me as well. She needs to be a guest judge. Like that would be it.
Yes, totally. I could see her being a premiere judge for sure.
Maybe for 17.
Yeah.
They have to make up for giving us Katie.
Girl.
They've got to make up for that.
I wonder if they feel bad about that.
They should feel bad about
I wonder if
that.
they're like, wow, we really like fumbled that.
It was all for Joella and she went home second. No, Joella went home first. Didn't
Because
she?
there was no elimination in front of Lady Gaga, was there?
No, there wasn't.
Lady Gaga. Sorry,
There
Katy,
wasn't one for
Katy
her either,
Perry.
though. There wasn't one for either
I'm
one of
mixing
them.
up my divas. I'm going to get shot.
For
The
mixing
stands
up Katie.
won't take this. Lady Gaga did not go to space.
So let's talk about the entrance looks. First in, someone we just saw recently on our TVs again, we have Irene coming in and sneezes. Someone's wearing cheap perfume. Oh, wait. It's me.
It's me.
Okay, so I watched a little bit of Mistress and Lux talking about the entrances. They didn't like this look, I think, right?
Which is crazy because, like, I just, like, associate this look with Irene.
Yeah.
Like, I just, like, this is to me is, like, an Irene look. I mean, maybe because we didn't see a ton of them, so maybe this isn't very indicative of her vibe. But, I mean, I think it's fun. Like, to me, it looks very alien.
It looks like alien penises. You know?
Well, yeah, the fleshy cones,
Yeah.
but then like the kind of like Horton Hears a Who like
Very that.
plumage at the end is kind of fun to me.
I think so as well. I think it's really cool. And it ties in with her Who Is She look. The actual fully realized of the alien queen look.
Can I say
Yeah.
though, more than the Club Kid like stompers, I would have, if she really was gonna go, like take it there, I would have either like the really like tall like acid Betty heels that
Oh,
Betty wears, or
totally.
like an armadillo heel.
The armadillo heels are cool.
Just like something crazier in the shoe because I hate this pink boot with it.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I think the way that there's not much distinction where the heel is supposed to be. I mean,
Yeah.
that could be a complete flat.
But the outfit's fierce and the hair's fierce to me.
Yeah,
And
I think she looks great. And I love her overall package this week. And I think knowing how she did on All Stars 10, controversially, maybe it's a little early to share this, I think she probably could have been a viable contender for the win, maybe in direct competition to Sasha. And it would have been really hard to choose between the two of them if she made it through episode 1.
who knows what she would have been giving?
I feel like she
all
would have been
season.
giving excellence. Like, she seems All Stars ready.
I mean, because it was sad, like, when she went there, kind of like, oh, thank God. Like, she had a good package, kind of.
Yeah. In comparison to everyone else, I remember looking at all her eliminated looks like, damn, you would have eaten up that runway.
Tragic.
You would have devoured it. Can I say,
Say it.
I will never be convinced that her talent show was not funny.
Really?
I think that audience was dry as fuck.
You were drinking up that water?
I was. I watched it again and I was giggling. And I'm like, this is funny. Why is the room not laughing? Maybe she like wasn't awkward enough.
Yeah.
And maybe she could have punched it up. Like, and today I'm making my mother's favorite drink. Water. Like, maybe she could have extended it out a bit more.
Yeah.
I thought the juggling the ice with the long nails when she was just staring at the judges smiling, it was so like uncanny valley, those contestants that do the Food Network and I unironically are trying to do something but can't scoop it up with their fingers, and she's purposely doing it.
It's just
I thought it was
taking
so
like
funny.
slightly too long.
Yeah, I thought it was so funny, and the room was just like yawning and staring, and I'm like, someone laugh.
Cut to the old woman knitting.
The one peeling the peas in Italia too.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Literally.
And then Pork Chop making that scowl face from whatever season that was, All Stars 2.
Chad Michaels, we got it, girl. We got it. Just like interlude every like over it audience reaction you can find.
This is turning into a Lee Dawson video. But
The
yeah,
girl when the seasoning packet fell apart versus the world.
I thought it was so funny. And I'm like, this audience is dry as fuck.
Yeah.
Come on.
They needed some water.
They needed some liquid. Anyway, I thought it was great. Do you have any thoughts about her talent show? Maybe you'll have more about others.
It's just hard. Yeah. She's not one that I have a lot of opinions on. I feel like I did kind of write it off.
Really?
Yeah, just because I was like, oh, I see what she's trying to do, but like, I don't feel like this is the venue for it.
Maybe not. Because that would kill in a bar.
I think it'd be hilarious in a bar. Yeah.
You're like a 3.5 minute drag queen number with like silly elevator music playing while someone's trying to make water.
Or
That could
even
be
like,
funny.
I don't know, maybe even like funnier music to the background of
Maybe.
it, or like, you know how like Raja made a dress in a minute.
Oh,
What if it was like, I'm gonna make a glass of water in a minute,
Yeah.
which is already like not impressive, but there's like a clock, there's like the tick 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 tick, and like the intense like music.
Oh, that could have been
And
fun.
then she's just like staring at you, like pouring ice, like while doing that. Like, I don't know.
Get the Mario underwater music and like speed it up.
Oh my God.
Do-do-do,
Please.
do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do, with the clicking over it.
That is actually insane.
Next in the room, we have Lux Noir London saying, gag them a bit.
For sure.
She says she's the physical embodiment of a superstar. And I think this entrance look is giving that.
It's very ingenue it girl. I mean, I love me some Lux. I love this entrance line. Gag them a bit for sure is like so stupid and like
It's so
I'm
dumb.
obsessed with it. Just like coming in and saying that, like I'm like, yeah,
She did gag me though. I won't lie.
This outfit to me is very like it girl in like a cartoon show.
Oh, I see that.
Because, like, I don't know, something about how graphic it is with the cutout. It also reminds me of The Fame by Lady Gaga. There's, like, a B-side, like, cover where it's, like, lightning, like, going across her body, like, down her cooch. I don't know how to
Oh.
describe it, but it also gives me that.
Do you recall the hullabaloo about this Who Is She look, where people were saying that she was just copying
Copying
Aquaria.
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 Girl, I just saw Aquaria.
I love her in Cheater Girls.
She had Aquaria. I mean, yeah, I get what they're saying, but also, like, I don't know. Did she invent Lil Bo Peep?
She obviously did.
Only one fashion girl can do Lil Bo Peep, but, like, everyone could do Marie Antoinette. Like, what is that?
What is any of this? You know what Luck shouldn't have done, though, is lied about those inches.
The wig.
The wig gate. Do you believe that was 40 inches?
Well,
You're so Naomi right now. I want to make jokes about this, but I don't want to get involved.
I don't want to get involved. I think it's always risky business asking men to concisely be able to say how many inches
That's
something
so
is.
fair.
I don't think you should ever ask a man how many inches anything is because they don't know.
They're going to make it up.
I think they have a misunderstanding of inches.
They're going to grasp with one fist and go, 18 inches?
Yeah.
Oh, that looks big.
Literally.
I guess.
I feel like sometimes I try to like offset that by like I think I'll have a conscious bias, so I try to offset it. So I'll be like, yeah, this is like 3 inches, and I'm like fully holding up like a yardstick. like trying to like figure out like the clearance of like how much room I have under a bed. I'm like, yeah, that looks like about 2-3 inches, and it's like up to my knee. Like I honestly don't know. But to that point, I don't know what 40 inches is.
Totally.
You could tell me a car is 40 inches long, and I'd be like, yeah.
Fierce. That's it.
You tell me like a loaf of bread is 40 inches long, and I'd be like, oh, I see that.
Where did you get a loaf of bread?
From Luck. She used it to measure her hair.
And then for her talent show, she sings, which was super impressive. Super impressive. I
Cute
do
song.
kind of wish that it was a live singing performance and maybe cut back on the dancing. Because I
Yeah.
think that would have been a little more of a talent rather than pre-record it and then lip sync to it.
Yeah.
Is that hateful?
No, I get what you mean, but I do like that it was more of a serious kind of like fierce song than like a...
Watch me take the crown.
Yeah. I was like trying like to reserve myself from like naming anyone's actual like one that they've done, but you know.
There's 100 Gimme the
Catchphrase,
Crowns.
catchphrase. Listen to me say my catchphrase.
Touch the fashion, change your life.
Yeah,
Touch
they're just
the
kind of
fashion.
doing like an 8 count, and then like Ross and Carson are like, "Oh my god!" Like this is yeah, something very that. I like that it was a little more contemporary, like actually like a pop song, not just like drag queen music.
Very that. Speaking of those two homosexuals, this is the season. I can't remember that we don't see Carson at all, right?
Is it
I think this might be the one where he got COVID.
the way I didn't even note?
I think he's in like 2 episodes near the beginning. I think he goes home right before that interview challenge where Frankie Grande was there. I think he had gotten COVID.
Frankie Grande.
Right before that. And he couldn't finish the rest of the season.
I feel like my mentality with the judges is I never notice if a man is there or not there, but if a woman's there, I applaud.
You know what? That's a great philosophy.
If a diva's there, I cheer.
If it's one of the men, they can go.
Yeah, but you can't be a diva when you're a man in athleisure.
Put that on a t-shirt. That's the quote. You can't be a Stop this. Next in we have Aura Mayori. She is from Nashville. And I remember she said at her Roscoe's that she had broken something.
Like
Her foot or something. Right before she got here.
this woman is injured. This woman's mangled.
But I don't think you would know that from her talent show. She didn't really move like something was broken. Maybe she was just pushing through the pain.
She's playing Drag Race on No Mither.
Good Dead by Daylight reference. She's injured that whole time. She's got No Mither and Iron Will. Her hairline in this entrance is what I would say suspicious.
Well, this the wig that Naomi was talking about, or no, not Naomi, someone else. Maybe it was Mr. Sir Lux was saying like they don't like styled flat hair, where it's like it goes up like that, but that's just straight.
Yeah.
Like just let it be like straight on your scalp at that point, you know?
I think what this is, and maybe I'm only know this from styling a couple of wigs, but when you put that like tape down initially to protect the lace, and then you pin the tape down.
Oh.
So like you put the wig on the wig stand, tape it, tack it with straight pins, and then that's to specifically protect the lace from ripping. And then you like tease it up, spray it, and then you keep building. It almost looks like when the tape came off, there was no attempt to like pick at the front to pull it up and kind of blend it in with the rest of the hair. So it just looks pressed flat. Like they just squished it down like that.
Whoa.
That's what it looks like to me. But I don't know. I only styled a couple wigs in my heyday. I don't love this entrance look. I think there's something cool about the texture, but I don't know. I think it's trying to give like K-pop diva to me.
It's giving me like femme fatale flasher.
Very that. There's the flasher who lives next door. I do, however, like elements of the Who Is She, and I like that it ties in with black. I like elements. I didn't say I liked it. Let's not get crazy.
It's giving me season 11 when everyone did like a Maleficent adjacent look for the Halloween ball.
You're right.
This is giving me like she would have worn this on the Halloween ball in season 11, but she would have had like the horns.
Absolutely.
And then she would have been like, girl, I'm a witch.
Yeah, I like the cuffs. I like the cape. I like the shawl.
We wear the shawl.
I really do like that net on the skirt. I think that's actually very pretty, or that silk. I think that's very pretty, and I kind of love an exposed panty. I don't know. I'm like a slut for stuff like that. I don't know. You'd have to completely redesign the garment to accommodate that skirt, but everything's just a little disparaging about her drag. None of it really like makes sense together. That's my buzzword, disparaging. You know?
Not the disparaging drag. Dissect and disseminate the disparaging drag of it all. This drag is disparaging in every sense.
And in every word. I kind of roasted the dog shit out of it. So if you have anything to say, we can...
Well, nothing positive.
Okay. So do you want to talk about her talent show? Let's just leave it at that. I don't understand why she was so aggro. Why was she
I love the like when she like stomps and like looks at the girls and Robin's like, ugh.
It was very like, why you mad though? Why you mad though?
It was also very the like the soundbite from Trixie when she was talking about BB's performance, and she's like, there's a part where BB looks at us and she's like, ugh, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah, the whole performance, I have to say, it was weird as shit.
I just wanted you to know.
Amanda Brugel mentioned Days Without an Amanda Brugel reference.
It was funny because this is like a mainstream, especially at the time, a mainstream K-pop song. So it was funny to hear that because we don't really get a lot of K-pop representation on Drag Race. So I thought that was funny.
I bet they paid out the nose for that.
That's
song.
the other thing too, is I was like, wait, that must have been so pricey and it probably meant nothing. Okay, I wonder if, because you know.
That's why they had Vivacious?
No, I was going to say, you know how like they like didn't let Coco do Janet because like we couldn't get the rights. But I'm like, I'm sorry, how expensive actually is like her catalog? Like
totally.
Maybe because of the name. But I'm like, how much you actually like hear that music? Maybe because no one wants to pay for it. But I'd have to imagine that K-pop song is expensive to license. But I feel like those girlies probably did not know that when they're like, yeah, pick this song. They're like, oh, I'm doing blah, blah, blah by blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, never heard of it. Probably not that expensive. And then they looked up how much they had to like pay to like use it. And they're like, whoa.
We're going to have to cut back on something later.
Yeah.
We don't know where we're going to cut this from. Next in the room, we have Marsha. And she says, ow, my nose. I love this bitch.
Iconic lore.
I love this bitch. From her entrance look to this very cute, very 60s Brady Bunch to a kind of modern Brady Bunch, almost Heathers. That tweed for the Who Is She is so fucking good.
Oh, that like blue tweed.
I'm obsessed with it. And that one yellow chain clasping it together, it's
Yeah.
so hot. It's so good. I love everything about Marsha's personality. I know that her aesthetic was a little muted this season, but I think that she overall has such a great charm about her that I forgave a lot of her mistakes because I just liked her. And I guess I don't understand how someone can come on the show and have a really lovely, charming, charismatic energy and dog shit runways. I won't say any names, but then
Spanky Jackson.
right.
She's the blueprint of that, actually. Flawless in everything but the runways.
Oh my god. Well, originally it was Jinx, and then Spanky said, "Now hold on, Jinx. Let me just take your drink real quick and
Let me
have
give you a
little
daily
more."
double. We'll make it a true daily double.
I'm gonna crash out. And then they get passes. But then Marsha's got, I think, all the pieces, but then her fashion's just muted. And they're like, "We hate it. We hate you. You're not
Yeah.
wearing makeup. Get the fuck out of here." Like, what is that?
I feel like I almost want to say that I feel like looking at her to glance, they're probably just expecting her to be a fashion queen. So they're like, if you're a fashion queen, this is your fashion. Like, what's it giving?
What are we doing
Because like,
here?
you know, if you have a sugar and a spice where it's like, they're not performance oriented, like they can't like necessarily do like the comedy or the like musical performances that Marsha can do.
Yeah.
So maybe they just think it is the same thing where it's just like a look or like a vibe.
Yeah, and maybe that's taken into consideration. Her talent show is this interpretive ballet dance. This girl who's in her bedroom and is ultimately obsessed with Ross Matthews, our diva in athleisure.
To oh god, what's the name of that song?
Oh, I forgot to write it down.
But it's that very like iconic 90s, maybe 80s meme song. You know, that one.
that one song. This was top 3 performance.
But
to
it was
me.
very much like, to me, it was a very similar energy as like kind of like Willow's performance, but a
Very
more
that.
pure form of it. Like Willow's like the chaotic.
Self-harm.
Yeah. And then like Marsha's is like the like ooh version
Very
of it.
that. Just weird and strange and kind of gross at the same time, but I was so entertained by it. You know what it automatically made me recall to? Those rumors from All Stars 4 when they said that Farrah took Ross onto the stage, tied him up, did a burlesque, and then stole his wallet and ran away. Like, it was giving me similar energy vibes to that. Like, something that's so weird and bonkers that if I read this, there's a queen who comes on and does an interpretive dance to Ross Matthews and makes out with a photo of Ross Matthews. I'd be like, this is not real.
Yeah.
You know, it seems fake on paper.
A queen with a Brady Bunch motif does an interpretive sensual dance about Ross Matthews.
I would think it was fake. I'd be like, what the hell? There's no way. And then next we have Anitra. And I hate this look.
The entrance.
It's awful.
The entrance is a chop. I hate to say it.
What do you think about the Who Is She?
I think that one's cool.
I'm indifferent towards it.
Okay.
I don't know if I love the metallic strips. I think that's a little like, it's a little junior to me. It reads like, you know, those ones where they've got, it's the sweetheart bodices that they'll do for prom, and they've got the metallic strips on it, but then the skirt is matte.
Damn.
You've seen those, right? Like, it's giving that. Like, it's supposed to be junior prom or something.
She just gives me like, I don't know, video game skins.
I could see that.
Like across like entrance, talent show, and Who Is She? It's just like video game looks.
Totally. I mean, that entrance look, it's the opening pose for like a fighter that
Yeah.
you choose. Her talent show is really cool, and it sparks a revolution.
Truly, this is one of the most iconic talent shows of the modern era.
You better walk that fucking duck.
With, it's like the perfect mix of like, it's funny, but also like a talent, but also like insane.
Extremely insane. Doing Taekwondo is also really cool.
Yeah, breaking the boards.
I would have never thought that anyone would do that on Drag
Hilarious.
Race.
Nothing like a like mostly nude man holding a piece of wood so a woman can karate chop it in half.
There's nothing like that.
Yeah.
Put that also on a
Seeing a
shirt.
ginger in a Speedo getting a plank he's holding like split in half.
Yeah, I want to see more of that. I think she's a great, fun energy this season. I just don't like this entrance look at all. It's so egregious to me. But I mean, she does make a joke out of it when they ask why she doesn't have a wig, and she says, "Well, I'm really poor."
Yeah. But man, that helmet is rough.
It's rough. The whole silhouette and shape is rough. This is also a season where there's like no padding. This season hates padding.
Slim up and down pole body.
Yeah, they don't like breasts. They don't like hips. They don't like waist. They got.
I think that's why they appreciated Lucy so much, because
Very
she was
likely.
like bodied down.
Well, she doesn't pad and she never will. And she also doesn't wear a corset.
So true. She's just a dainty woman.
Exactly. Next in, we have Malaysia Baby Doll Fox, who's such a fun personality.
Baby doll, baby doll, baby doll.
I also hate this entrance look.
Oh, this fox?
Yeah, I think it's such a chop. I like the idea of it, but it's so heavy.
It's almost like an anamorph into a furry, and this is like the
Very
last stage before she goes full furry. Like, all she
Yeah.
needs is the fox mask.
Totally.
And then she's giving like mother of the house of fox furries.
I love that her entrance look and her Who Is She both have foxtails in it. It's a complete package storyline. And I
Yeah.
think her Who Is She is gorgeous. Like, that is stunning. This white corset boning over that bodysuit. It's cute. She looks really cute.
Yeah, I like the build of it. It's a little like reference I forgot the name of. But it's very that, you know?
Yeah. She's very modest with her drag too.
Is she Christian or something?
She religious? She seems like someone
No.
who would be low key.
What do you think of her talent show?
Lip syncing, I think, was like a fun vibe, but I also was kind of just bored by the I'm a queen, I'm a queen, I'm a queen, I'm a queen.
To the
I'm a
kind of
queen,
like
I'm a queen,
mid tempo.
Yeah. It was very Drag Race Italia. They could lip sync on this.
So real.
Yeah. I thought it was mid. It was like kind of low safe group, probably.
Yeah.
It wasn't really anything I thought was super exciting. What did you think?
Yeah, I didn't love it. I don't like that kind of like moody mid tempo vibe for an original talent show song. I either feel like you need to do like a slow ballad if you're really gonna commit, or you need to do a fast pop it number.
Totally. I don't even think that would be fun in a nightclub, to be honest.
No, not really. It's kind of giving music that plays before the show starts, you know? If
The
that.
opener.
Yeah.
The opener before the headliner. And even then, I'd probably skip that track on the album as well. You know?
Damn.
Be like, next.
Yeah.
Next thing we have Princess Poppy saying, I'm homophobic.
Fierce.
I love that. She is a lunatic. Do you remember? I don't remember if you had already quit Twitter by this point. When the season dropped, literally like press week, this diva was tweeting out, I don't think this is for me. These early days are it was something like that. Like, these early days are way too much. I don't think this is for me. She was laying the groundwork to quit.
That is fierce. I love that so much.
Me
Like,
as well.
she's a girly who knows what her tea is.
And I love that.
that for her.
I think for the current contracts, they're required to show up to like 5 events as soon as the show is over. And I think it's like press week and then probably a series of interviews, the finale, and then maybe like 1 or 2 wrap-up things. And I think, and maybe even those Emmys too that they went to.
the Goblin.
The Goblin. I imagine that she probably, the moment that she didn't have to do anything else for them, she was like, all right, when can I stop? When am I contractually obliged to return? Because I am done.
I'm good.
I'm good. I love this entrance look. It's very simple, very understated, but it's cute. I like that it is something that could get ruined.
It's giving the like the camp queen on an early season.
Yeah.
Like this is like the Ivy Winters or the Pandora box. Like
This
back
is the
when they were.
Vivian Vanderpuss.
Oh my God.
But very Pandora as well.
Time to take off the plastic.
Yes. I think her Who Is She look is really cute too. It's very simple as well, but I love that silhouette.
It is, but it's cute. Yeah. Yeah, it like doesn't mean anything.
No.
Well, so I'm like, okay, but like it's cute.
But that like cake piping skirt ruffle is so cool to me. I love that. I really love that. And I'm a bitch who loves a bow.
Love a bow.
I love a bow.
This look is this is very like girl group, or like the build of it with the
Yes.
bow and like the like poofy skirt. It's very girl group tee down.
Anitra says she looks like a very lovely white woman. And I thought that was funny too.
The loveliest white woman.
Her talent show is maybe one of the craziest things that's ever happened that I forgot about until I rewatched it. She's doing this like old Hollywood lounge singer with a parasite arm.
Let's discuss, because I live,
Yes.
and I love.
And I laughed. This walked so that Lydia could run. This was the blueprint for Lydia to take off.
For real. And it's like every time there was like a little bit of shade, I was like, no, because I think this is hilarious.
Why was this so good? Again, I think this audience was dusty as fuck.
They were dry.
They were dry.
They were dry and unprepared to have fun.
No, I think Ari maybe was like, I don't know, maybe just there to vibe. And then the others were just not having it. And the other girls seemed hypercritical. Can I say something really mean and hateful?
You just had like
I had an epiphany.
What?
So I'm sorry to any of the season 15 girls. You can go ahead and mute this part right now.
Oh, no.
I think there's this epidemic, and I say as we're two people that are discussing Drag Race right now. There's an epidemic of people who have like never performed or done theater or like done drag that love to sit in gay bars and sit on their phone and scroll, and a queen comes by and they sort of like roll their eyes and look back at Grindr and ignore them.
Uh-huh.
All of the queens this season are giving the gays that think they could do drag better. That's what they're giving in the audience. Because they're like, everybody they seem unimpressed by. There's like two girls, like Sasha looks like she's there to just have fun. And like a couple times she like kind of winces like, oh, what am I looking at? I don't know what this is, but hey, I'm vibing because she's a professional. I feel like Mistress is there for the meme, so she's just cutting looks. But a lot of the other girls keep giving these faces like, I could have done that better. You know? Like they're giving that gay in the bar.
The audience is too stunned to speak. No, do you know what that is? The entire talent show. They're like, hey, it was everyone who auditioned for 15 and didn't make it. And they're like, hey, you didn't make it, but if you want to watch the talent show of the girls who did make it.
Yes.
And it's all just girlies who almost had it. And they're watching, they're like, look at her pouring this fucking glass of water. I could have been up there with my 1-2 step, she's the diva number.
My donkey cake. But yeah, anyway, I think Princess Puppy was a lunatic. She was so funny. I loved her puppet. I thought the whole thing was hilarious. 10 out of 10.
And also, like, I love her, like, IDGAF energy.
Totally. She's just such a fun presence. And it's so disappointing that she went home so early. Because I think she had a lot of personality to give. And this is one of like the big early storylines, especially for her. She hasn't been doing drag that long, where a lot of the others have been doing it longer. So it's like this huge storyline this season of like, there's a couple veterans in here, and then there are new girls in here.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Malaysia has a big storyline. She was doing drag like 13 years or something.
Which is crazy because also I feel like they used to be more commonplace in earlier seasons, but I feel like now it's kind of a bigger deal when a queen's been doing drag for more than a decade.
Yeah. It's like most people are like, oh, I've been doing drag like 2-3 years.
Which is very normal now.
Yeah.
Like, that's very like the norm, I feel.
Even like season 14. This season feels very distinctly girls that have been doing it less than a year and a half, started in the pandemic, versus girls that have been in it since I was about to make a really dark joke. Since we'll say since RuPaul, you know. Next in, speaking of veterans, is Sasha Colby and the Room
Period.
Gags.
Is that Ariel Versace?
Is that Ariel Versace? I've been speaking a lot about these entrance looks, and I want to share my truth. I don't understand the black eyeshadow into the forehead, and this is like such an old school queen thing, and there were a couple divas back in the nightclubs when I was still working in them who did this too. That black felt forehead that they do.
Oh, like how Ginger used to do?
Yeah. I don't understand that. Like, I wonder maybe if under stage lights and in a dark club,
Yeah.
if you do that heavy black, it's just going to read like a really cool blended makeup, like how old Hollywood movies, they used to use like green and orange and stuff to make things look natural. Because as soon as it went black and white, it would change it. So like, I wonder if that felt forehead thing, I wonder if that just translates way better under darkness. And so then when they get to Drag Race, they do the makeup, not really thinking about it. It's just instinct. And they look at themselves under all those lights and they're like, oh no, this is bad. I got to stop.
Well, because like I feel like there's like, I don't really understand makeup, cosmetics, or beauty, but there is like things like before there was the Matthew Anderson beige rainbow, as he called it, of like the arch of like beige, like beige and browns over the forehead. So I feel like it has almost evolved maybe.
Totally.
And maybe that is like kind of like blueprint of like the intense like contour shading of the hairline and everything. Maybe. And also like more intensely carving out the hairline darkness to like show like bring it down and show like how petite the face is.
Maybe.
But I also don't understand how any of that works.
That's so fair.
It's so hard because they're like, you know how they talk, I've talked about this with my friend before. I have like crazy like drag queen blindness, like woman blindness, because like, you know, they say like, oh, this feminizes the face, like these kinds of things like aren't like that looks like a man, that looks like a woman, you know, very old, of course, old
terminology,
old maiden terminology. But me and my friend were talking about like, I have this drag queen blindness because even like regardless of what she looks like, I see a drag queen, I'm like, well, yes, that is a woman.
Yeah.
Like that's what women look like.
Right.
And it's like, I don't care if she's got a pink wig, like purple,
a harsh straight line on the cheek.
Yeah, like she can look like crazy, but I'm like, well, yes, that is a woman. And then I forget that women don't look like that. So it's like, I kind of feel that when any like crazy, like bold makeup choice is made, I'm like, wait, women don't do that? Oh, wait, no, I guess they don't.
They don't.
And then I see a regular woman and I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess they don't do like purple eyeshadow and like a 2-inch forehead and then like contour like 3 like tiny lines like right there, like all
6
that.
colors of pink blush.
Yeah.
That go up into the nose.
Yes.
And onto the dot.
Yeah, I guess they don't contour the underside of their nose. I guess they don't paint their nostrils bigger.
I guess there's not a big white circle right on the chin. I guess that's not really there.
But it's like, I just have such blindness because it's like, I don't know. I just see a drag queen. I'm like, well, yeah, she looks just like a woman.
I feel that. I do get that. You know what I was just remembering that was really trendy like 2 years ago? I don't know if you remember this. When the women were the women of the TikTok land, the influencer girlies, they were like gluing their eyebrows up like drag queens do and then filling them in. Do you remember that? It was like 2 years ago. It lasted like a solid 5 months.
For the brows, you said?
Yeah.
Brows are such an interesting journey for Drag Race because remember when everyone was doing Valentina's brows?
Everyone. Like,
I just feel like it's always like, because brows are one of those things where it is hard to translate.
Very.
So I feel like they're constantly changing.
It's always evolving to try and match whatever the current trend is. I think Sasha's Who Is She is one of the best on the entire runway.
Absolutely.
And her makeup is so soft.
Can I also say, I hate, not this look, I hate in general, and this is no one's fault, it's just kind of like how it rolls sometimes. I hate when a bitch's best look is one of their first.
Totally.
Like, she has a ton of great looks, but this to me is probably my favorite look she wears all season,
Yeah.
or one of them. And she wears it first, and so you kind of forget about it.
Totally.
And that happens to a lot of people who have strong packages of like, sometimes one of their best looks is in the first couple episodes when you're seeing like 15 to 30 looks, depending on, how many you're seeing that episode. So it kind of gets lost in the mix and you forget, like, dang, that was so strong.
Trinity's purple garment from All Stars 7.
Oh my God.
That huge giant ruffly train.
Wow.
That like was one of her better looks.
Because it's like, if she pulled this out when it was like top 5, top 6, like, it's such a showstopper.
Yeah.
They would be talking about it all night. But because we have so many looks to talk about, like, it kind of gets lost in the mix. But like, it is so hot.
Yeah. What'd you think about her talent show Lip Sync to Zombie?
I love that song. I love
great
the Cranberries. It was a cool, like, emotional. I think it means more to her.
Yeah, very likely.
Than to maybe it does to the audience themselves. But I also would appreciate her doing something different. I think what I'll say is, like, it's tricky because everyone in the room knows who Sasha is. But I think it would have been cool also for, the general audience who maybe is not plugged into queer world and does not know who Sasha is, like, give them like a good old Continental Talent number.
Yes.
Like, even if maybe the people in the room have seen you do that, like, in the world of Drag Race, it is new.
Yeah.
And like, the Drag Race judges would never say, oh, well, you've done this a lot outside of Drag Race. Like, they don't like to break the fourth wall and clock that. So as long as it's new to the show, you have the power to, like, introduce it. And so, like, respect to her for wanting to, like, challenge herself and go out of the box. But I think in terms of, like, introducing yourself to America, it would have been really cool to also be like, hey, for those who don't know, like, this is why people talk about me the way they do.
Right. This is why I'm an icon.
Yeah.
Pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that. Make a big splash going into it.
Yeah.
Speaking of big splashes, this group then meets Ariana Grande dressed as Vivacious. And my favorite part is Lux saying, "Let us see." Was that Kelly that did that?
Yes.
She does the Kelly mantle, which I live. I feel like Lux spits off references like crazy
Lux
this season.
has Drag Race brain rot.
She does.
It's so nice to see. I love a girly with Drag Race brain rot on Drag Race. Like,
Me as
she
well.
knows every quote and everything.
Jules was like that too. Jules was quoting
Yes.
shit left and right her season. Ari has been here so many times now, and this isn't even the end of her journey on Drag Race.
Yeah, it's crazy. But also it's cute that, like, some people do Drag Race because it's like, it's a good thing, it's good PR, it's a good gay thing. But I like that for her. She was very much like, I didn't feel like I got to enjoy it last time I was here. Like, it speaks to how much she, like, actually, like, cherishes that show and, like, wants it to be something for her as well.
My favorite Ari moment, speaking of the show, is it was a promo for Wicked. I don't know if you ever saw this video. She's walking down this red carpet and Tia Coffee and like 3 other UK girls are there. And they're in drag for the premiere. And Ari's like walking down the runway and she's like saying hi to everybody. And she looks to the left and Tia's 1,000 feet tall. So she goes, "Oh my God, it's Tia Coffee. Oh my God." And like gets zoned in and like reaches her hand out and is like, "Oh my God, it's Tia Coffee. Oh." And they're like pushing her along, like keep walking. And she's like trying to grab Tia's hand so hard. It's just like, "Hi, I love you." And then keeps walking. Like she clearly loves this show.
If I was Tia, I would literally like die.
Yeah,
like,
me as well.
I would melt and pass away.
Someone asked her about her thoughts on season 17 when it was airing during one of the Wicked things. They're like, "I know you're a fan of Drag Race. Are you rooting for anyone right now?" And she was like, "Well, I'm not completely caught up, but I really do like Jules and I like Anya and I like this person and I really like this challenge." She's like, "I guess I am caught up."
Oh
like
my
she
God.
clearly just watches it and keeps up with
Plugged
the lore.
in.
And Frankie's a fan, I think, as well.
I'm sure.
He shows up later here. So we move into the first mini challenge, which is the first one for this group. And they have to do the photo shoot from season 1. And I mentioned this earlier. Why did they do this season 15 and not like save it for season 20 or
Season
something?
20 or do it back in season 10.
Yeah, like season 15 is such a weird
Such a
filler
random
season.
time to get super nostalgic.
Yeah, it's very strange. And then they do the crystal ball later. And I feel like there's another legacy challenge this season. I can't remember.
Is it because it's the
Daytona.
200th episode?
Oh, is that what it is?
It's the 200th.
That is very likely what it is.
Is the ball the 200th episode?
It is. So maybe that's why.
It isn't? No.
You might be right. Also, I wrote down one thing that I forgot is Ari says good luck and don't fuck it up. And Rue says, ooh, I'm gonna tell the Disneys. Did Ari do anything with Disney before Wicked?
I can't remember. I believe she was a Nickelodeon child.
She was a Nickelodeon kid. So I'm like, wait, what do you mean the Disneys? I know that she's about to do Wicked, but like, is that announced yet by this point? I don't think it was.
And also, like, the Disneys, plural, like, the family.
Right?
Like, ooh, I'm going to tell the Kushners.
I wish you would. I love that they did this photo shoot again. Italia 2 soft launched, reintroducing this back in.
They were testing the waters, literally.
Literally. The pit crew looked delicious. I do kind of wish that they had Mike Ruiz here because that would have been really fun to bring him back. My other thing that I wish that they had done is put it on a soundstage because there are some random ass people's houses in the background.
Literally, like, girl, that is the valley.
That's Temecula. Like, that's crazy that these just random folks' homes are
That's
back
Lisa
there.
from Temecula. But also we get, what's his name? Is it Cade?
Oh, I think so.
We are introduced to one of the most beautiful pit crew men.
Him?
Yeah.
He's gorgeous. Yeah, he's beautiful. I would hate this group because having wet pads and wet tights, I would quite literally just go home. I'd be like, these will never dry.
And so they were talking about it too, because Mistress asked Lux, like, did y'all know you were going to get wet? And Lux said, the prompt just said, wear something to make a splash.
Right.
It's like, come on.
Come on.
Because she's like, well, okay, well, maybe we'll get wet, but it's like, I doubt it.
Imagine being the group that has to get soaking wet and you find out the other group just got a fan on them and some crap.
But also, to what Lux said about this, even if you get there and they're like, okay, you're going to get soaking wet tomorrow, be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
You already brought what you brought.
Right.
So now you have to look at either the pre-planned entrance look you already had for this,
Yeah.
or everything else you brought that's either reserved for a runway or a backup that's probably not runway ready because it is a backup.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, would I rather wear this?
Right.
Like,
what do I want to get soaking wet and potentially ruin forever?
you just need to pull a Coco Montrese and change into a swimsuit of the same material.
She was so fierce for that. She was like, now hold on, let me open up my luggage real quick.
Let me get my leopard one piece.
She was everything for that. The winner of the mini challenge is Irene, which causes a bit of a stir because she's already been activating the room a little bit, especially with the 40-inch gate and kind of just picking at everyone. And then the girls are prompted to go backstage and into another soundstage and work on an opening number, and they have to do choreography for it. I was kind of surprised that Sasha didn't step forward and be like, let me do it, because she's choreographed for girls that have gone on the show. She choreographed, I think, something for Farrah. I think she did something for Kylie.
Damn.
She did. God, she's done a couple people, choreography things for people in blocking. So like, I was surprised that she didn't take over, but maybe she just wanted to not put that pressure on her and be like, you know what? I'm just going to let them do it. And then if it's bad, then it's on them.
Right. And so maybe, yeah, she was just trying to take a back seat. Maybe she knew she would chew it up later. So she was like, you know, I'm just going to chill.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like a main character yet.
I'll let them cook for a little bit. And then we meet group 2, starting out with Selena S. Titties. I love this bitch. I love this bitch so much. And this aesthetic, I love that she came in as a chola. It's so good. But the lack of nipples on this is a little crazy.
You know, the lack of nipples is crazy, but I feel like also
Uh-huh.
I can't help but feel like we like have a different like. I feel like we get her differently as freaking SoCal
Oh,
residents. You know
totally.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because like
This
I
is so SoCal drag.
she is so SoCal. Like
Yeah.
I get that. I get her.
Mm-hmm.
And so I understand that, or I feel like sometimes people who don't know her, I'm like, y'all just don't get it.
You don't understand. You don't get the
Y'all don't know the
sauce.
vibe. Exactly.
The one thing I will say about SoCal queens that I can very confidently say, they have the nicest wigs. The costuming may not be very good because, I mean, a lot of Selena's looks this week, or in the future episodes and this week, are not very strong. But her wig game is everything.
Wig game crazy.
Wig game is crazy. I mean, that hair, that's like 3 wigs. I love that little early 2000s Disney kid bouffant in the front. Do you remember when all of them were doing that? The Cheetah Girls
The
were doing it
Disney
all the
Kid
time.
Bouffant, please.
I love that plaid. I love the exposed boxers. Drag Race brain rot. Such bad brain rot. Srimala in Snatch Game. And she was like playing that character who couldn't pronounce things. Baksha. No, it's
Please
boxer.
put
Bucksha.
Buckshaw.
Boxer. Bucksha.
Buckshaw.
Sorry. Then I mean her who is she is it's her who is she? That's that's clothes that she wore. It is clothes that she wore.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is so true. You definitely put that
Did I
aptly.
spill?
Yeah, you spilled with that tea.
Uh-huh.
Sister. Sister.
Her talent show is this like dumpy purple dress that reveals into a really weird lilac corset and a nude illusion and sort of just bops around. Like, I love that she's like glam chola, but come on. It's so wonky.
She knows who she is.
She does.
And she's locked and loaded.
But like that performance, that would get $25 at the nightclub. Easy.
Okay. I want to talk about the talent show, how it opens with, and the award for Best in Show goes to. Bitch, that's what they give to dogs.
Oh my God.
Best in Show?
I forgot about that.
It's not like, and the Academy Award goes, I could have, am I wrong in saying it doesn't open, and
That
Best
is
in
for
Show
dogs.
goes to.
Bitch, that's for dogs.
But I think
God
she's
damn
kind
it.
of fierce for that.
I think so as well. God, she's funny. She know, like you said, she knows who she is.
That's my dog.
I love her. She is so SoCal, and I'm obsessed. And I will unapologetically stand Selena this whole season. And also, I mean, she gets a lot of points for telling Ross Matthews to eat her ass, and then calling
is
him
an
F-word
iconic soundbite
with a hard T.
She said, "Everyone, get your phones out. I want to make sure this is documented for the masses."
And she loves to pad. I love that she pads.
Bodylicious.
Body. Next in, we have Amethyst, who I think just came out as trans recently.
Yes, she did.
These looks for the entrance, as well as the Who Is She, these are messes. This is a mess. It's giving very 90s Betty Spaghetti, kind of.
Sister, this is a mess. It's very well. Also, it's funny because this is very Y2K before Y2K was as big as it was.
It's really starting to launch, I think, at this point.
This was a little ahead of the Y2K of it all.
Mm-hmm. She's a Connecticut queen, one of many this season.
Which is crazy because it's like Connecticut being like the it spot of the season. 5 Connecticut girls?
Her talent show is a lip sync of this wine mom who's looking for her baby. They hated that she showed the baby so early. This audience is so dry, Jesse. This audience is so dry because why did I think that was the funniest thing?
Because also like at the club, like I feel like that is the timing it would have had. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
she would have shown around, like turned around and shown it probably at that point.
It was very like 90s to me in its approach where the humor was in. The audience is cued in on what the punchline is early.
Laugh with.
Laugh at the beginning, and then the joke is that the person can't figure it out, that it's just going and going and going and going and going.
Because you're laughing at her like, oh my gosh, she still doesn't get it. Compared
Right.
to if you just kind of keep them guessing for so long and it's more so like, I don't get it. And then at the very end, it's funny. And then it all becomes funny in retrospect.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, oh, God, I don't know.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was couture. What do you think about it? Yeah,
I mean, like, it's definitely a club number
totally. It's like Irene's.
where it's like, it's not a talent. It is a variety.
Talent?
It is variety.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's definitely like a mid low safe.
Yeah. Very that. Next in is Jax, a sporty queen. I really enjoy the Who Is She? That is everything. This zebra print, those bold, graphic, red, green, blues, yellows. Those are so hot. I'm not a huge
Yes.
fan of the Letterman jacket into the cheerleader. Like I don't love that. I don't hate it either, but that Who Is She? I love.
The
I'm
Who Is
obsessed.
She is gorge. I would agree. I really like the Who Is She. Even the camera around the neck. Something about it. Like I like the styling.
It's so cool.
But I like really cannot with the entrance look.
She looks like a cool girl. Like just really freaking cool. She is also from Connecticut.
Shout out to the Connecticut Dolls.
And what do you think about her talent show? Because you and I both liked Carrie's last season.
I was gonna say actually this is my favorite talent show of the entire group.
Yeah, it's mine as well.
First of all, love the song Attitude by LaKaylee47.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so fierce. Jump
Yeah.
roping with the hair, but even just her dancing. She's such a good dancer.
Incredible.
And I don't think she gets enough respect for how impressive of a dancer and performer she is. Because she's so like seamless and chill about it.
Yeah.
Like she makes it look so effortless. It's very impressive.
I love when someone makes something look easy that I
Yes.
know is not.
Yes, she moves very fast, which I love. It's very satisfying to watch.
She's got some of my favorite lip syncs of all time. Like, I think about her in Tell It to My Heart and Sweetest Pie a lot. I love both those lip
Sweetest
syncs.
Pie is so fierce. I
It's
mean, she's
great.
always fierce.
Next in, we have Lucy LaDuca, who's another 90s girl. The last several have been giving very 90s vibes. She's kind of giving a little bit of like Christina meets Britney to me in everything that she does. I love this entrance look. Love it. That is such a cool, funky pattern. And I love that she's color blocked it with that pink piping, even down on the legs, on the gams, into the, like, what are those, mucklucks?
Not the mucklucks.
And then her toxic tribute is also so fun. And I love a hat on a wig. Fucking love a hat on a wig.
On wigs.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. Love a hat on a wig.
Super toots from me for looks.
Super toots, Susie Toots. No, she definitely like she's very polished and
Yeah.
she knows like what her vibe is and what she's about.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean like I don't know, she's got her lane so clearly like carved out that I can't help but respect it. She definitely
Right.
gives like she would have been top 3 in like an early season.
Mm-hmm.
The professional like polished top 3 who loses to the more like kind of like off the cuff like ingenue.
Yeah. I was trying to think of someone that she's almost like a Courtney who pads. Sorry, Courtney catching strays out here.
Courtney if she had body.
Courtney if she was not relying on her body. I love Lucy. And Let Loose, shut the fuck up. It is so iconic. Even if it was terrible.
Sorry, Jax. You're not my favorite talent show performance of the night. Actually, I need to let loose.
Let Loose. I love that it was so off key. I love that she was just stiff as a fucking board.
But also, like, it is call me Queen of the Thunder. I'm taking over for Zeus.
That is so iconic.
That is so fierce.
So puss. Have you heard her version with Jan and Lemon?
Her remixing it is also, yeah,
And this became
incredible.
such a meme. Everyone was letting loose.
Just that let loose.
And then the walking, like the stiff
The
walking down
stiff,
hallways.
yeah. She ate that.
She really did. This was it. And I don't know. I just love her. I'm going to apologize for her a lot this season. I don't think this was wrong.
You're no. I was trying to do like you're tidy on Lucy. I don't know.
We're workshopping it.
Yeah,
we'll come back to it.
It's a work in progress.
Next in, we have Mistress Isabella.
Please.
Isabella. Hey, Isabella.
MIB, miserable, ignorant bitch. to quote someone else from this season.
Which one was that? That said that?
Malaysia.
Oh my God, you're so right.
She said, "Don't ask me about miserable, ignorant bitch."
She was so All Stars ready. She is incredible.
Okay, I will say it's kind of fierce for her Who Is She look to be like, bitch, I brought this. I did not get this made. Because
Right.
that is a cunty look.
It's a great look.
And also, I mean, it's talked about anytime a queen loses weight, or like changes their body in general, but it's like, damn, she really had to get rid of all of this drag. Not get rid of, but like, she can't wear any of this drag anymore.
Unless she alters it really heavily.
Yeah.
I love that it was stoned within an inch of its life, that Who Is She? I think the entrance look, I like the mix of patterns. I just don't know if I like these together. There's a lot of laces happening, which I think is interesting. But then I don't know. I go back and forth on it.
And I will say Mistress is giving classic Drag Race culture.
Yes.
Because she's doing a mix with motherfucking Joella Puss.
Oh, yes, she does Joella again. Drag is not a contact sport.
I feel like having like a Joella Puss voiceover is so classic drag.
Yes.
At least like to me what classic drag is, like new classic drag.
I mean, Alyssa did it. Shh did it in season 3 of All Stars. Someone else did it, I think, in 4.
That is like...
I feel like when China had her.
That is like a classic, like, good time number.
Yes.
If you hear that woman's voice, you know it's about to get down.
You know that the beat is about to get funky.
Yeah.
Didn't someone use Joella's voice, too, in season 14? I feel like someone just did last season as well.
Try to remember.
I can't recall at this exact moment. I'd have to scroll for a while. I think the number itself was fine. Like, it was a lot like some of the other ones where I'm like, nothing really to write home about, but not, I don't know, necessarily the worst. You know? Next in, we have Robin Fierce. And in my opinion, she is the spitting image of Sahara. Like, she looks just like the bitch in and out of drag. She looks so much like Sahara. It's like uncanny. And it was at the time, I felt really uncanny that she got the season 2 promo or the episode 1 mini challenge.
Oh, didn't she also struggle with her lashes too?
She did.
That is
just
fierce.
giving it. She was giving me Sahara, and I think she's got a really fun vibe to her, but she just seems so timid in front of the camera. You know?
But I mean, listen, I feel like she is a soft-spoken diva. She's the soft-spoken Best Buy diva.
Yeah.
She's here to sell you a TV with the add-on insurance, you know? Like,
get you to get the
I don't know what you want from her. The picture of her in her Best Buy uniform, like with the khakis and everything, full drag, is so fierce.
It's puss.
Like, that is Womana.
I love the entrance look. This
Love
chocolate.
the entrance look.
Hot.
I don't care about the shiny scalp.
No, I was ignoring it until someone brought it up, and then I felt like I had to keep looking at it.
Also, in terms of like styling, I personally really love, because it's like the 3 different shades of like the kind of like chocolate mocha leather, and then a leopard print shoe that incorporates the tones of all of the leather.
I live.
I think that's very diabolically cunty. I really enjoyed it.
I really hate the Who Is She, though.
I was about to say, I hate this Who Is She look, though. It's giving Miami Summer Realness, season 10.
Very that.
The climate change ball. It's so like, It's so like when the prompt is like snow, ice queen, winter queen, like, and they're
Very.
like, okay, like a white updo and a silver gown, like, let's go.
Why up to in a silver
Because
gown?
also to me, like, of what else we see from Robin this season, I'm like, is this who she is?
Doesn't seem like this is her at all. This seems like a backup.
It's so like, it's so like, I mean, she is like gorgeous like a princess, but to me, this is so like fairy tale-ish.
It seems out of character for her.
That, yeah, like I don't see that like fairy tale because I feel like she's a lot more stylish than this.
Trendy.
Yes.
And that's not trendy. Her talent show is just a lip sync and dance number.
It's just a lip sync, but it's to Now We Found Love, which is like such a classic song. I'm like, okay, work. It was a bop that she picked, but it was so random.
I would agree. It was kind of low for me.
Yeah.
Then next, we have Sugar and Spice, but we'll talk about them separately. So let's talk about Spice first. I need to know, what is that hand thing that she does? What? I hate that.
That's from, I first saw that, I think on Full House.
Oh, is that what that is?
Well, I mean, like, you know what that is,
No.
right? You don't know what that is? Oh my God. Because the whole thing is like, I saw that like on sitcoms in the 90s where you like, you lick your finger and then you press your butt because you're so hot that it's like, it's the idea is that it's steaming.
Got it. Okay.
Like you're like, you know, you're a hot
Yeah.
piece and you
Okay.
put your finger out, it's like, psst.
Yeah, no, I get that.
That's what they're doing. So, which I always saw that as like that is very much like adapted from like a Y2K TV show.
Got it. That didn't translate to me at all. That's what she was doing.
Like, is she farting? Like, what?
I was very confused. I think Spice was definitely the one to send home earlier. Oops, sorry.
Oh.
I think Sugar's got more than Spice does. Because Sugar's the one who lasts longer, right?
No, Spice is the one who lasts longer.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
I was like, whoa,
I changed my mind.
controversial opinion.
I changed. Sorry, I got them mixed
Well,
up.
because like I will say, Spice has a little more of a stamp. She's got that more severe like mug.
Totally.
Like she's got the heavier brow, and like obviously like the spooky is a little more like definable than just like the pretty princess kind of vibe. So I do think that her aesthetic, it does stand out a little more.
Yeah.
In that regard.
Right.
But yeah.
Her talent show with a dingalingo, I think that was funny, but I didn't understand the coffin at all. It really was so weird.
I'm bored. Like she was dead? Like she came back to life? Like what?
To figure out where her dingaling went. The thing that is kind of interesting, funny to me that we kind of already talked about with money, I need to know if art department created that or if she brought that or if they paid for that. Because coffins are really fucking expensive. You could buy one at Costco for $3,000, but that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like if that was a genuine coffin, that's fucking expensive.
What if she brought her drag in that?
Oh my God.
Like instead of a tub, she's like, I'll just bring it all in a coffin.
And then her runway, get the Disney shit off my TV. I am not watching that. I was not impressed by her or Sugar's. I'm like, I don't want to see this Disney cosplay. Don't do that.
I think hers is cuter.
Sure.
Because it comes across less like a cosplay to me.
Totally.
Because I think the final Ariel, well, okay, to me, I always picture Ariel in the wedding dress anyways.
Yeah.
I think that most people would assume Ariel to be in the like the not coconut bra, the seashell bra with the like the teal mermaid tail or whatever color that is. Whereas like Sugar's belle look, like even if it's a corset and a skirt and it's obviously like a different silhouette, quote unquote, the brown hair with that golden yellow dress is so clearly Belle.
Right.
Whereas like if you think about it, like yeah, I can see Ariel with the red hair and the blue dress, but also like it is just pretty.
Right.
And it is just like a nice look where it's like I like it beyond the reference, where it's like even if Sugar's was not a reference, I actually would like it less.
Totally. And then let's talk about her. So then comes in together, first twins that have ever been on the show, and maybe the only ones. I can't imagine there are a lot of drag twins out there. Her talent show is about being a bimbo sugar baby with weird undiagnosed behavioral issues because she is moving like she needs medication.
Does she need to breathe in a paper
A
bag?
paper bag. I just, she was the right one to send home early. I'm amending my statement from earlier where I was incorrect. She was the one to send home early.
I think it also, even just like looking at the from entrance to talent show to who is she, I think that Spice, even if it just kind of ended up being happenstance of how the packages of what they brought aligned, Sugar looks very stamped and similar in all three looks. She's got the same red hair in all three looks.
Or Spice, you mean?
Or sorry, oh my god,
This is going to be our new Victoria.
Victoria Veronica. Spice is very much more through-lined and stamped. She has that fire engine red hair in all three looks, the heavy brow, the dark makeup. Whereas Sugar, she has that red hair in the first look like Spice does. But then she's blonde in the talent show. She has the Belle brown hair in the Who Is She. So she's kind of giving something different every runway, which isn't a bad thing.
Right.
But in the first episode, having such a clear through line like Spice did isn't actually like the worst thing to do, because it's like easy to start recognizing more. Like, oh yeah.
Differentiate the two of them.
Yes.
Make them stand out from each other. Mistress is not feeling them at all. That's the earliest storyline.
She said, "Don't play in my profession."
This is my work.
It's also so funny because like a lot of people I think thought Mistress was older.
Yeah.
But it's like
she was only 24.
This is also a child. Like her brain's not even fully developed yet.
Not even close.
Like, I think that's so hilarious because you think she's so much older. But that's also very season 7 tea, because like the Bitter Old Lady Brigade, like most of them were like barely 30, if that.
Wasn't Ginger like the same age as Trixie?
Ginger and Max were the same age,
that's
if
right.
I remember correctly.
And Ginger was the Old Lady Brigade.
Yeah.
Bitter Old
hilarious.
Ladies. The girls then meet Vivacious and go on to do their mini challenge, which is the season 2 photo shoot, where they are on a bike this time rather than on a cannon. They get shit thrown at them. Sugar and Spice are doing way too much. Just way too much. And even Rue is like, I can tell that you're siblings.
Let's talk about the shower cap.
Okay, so imagine you are, 21 years old. You get on Drag Race. You are in front of RuPaul, supermodel of the world. She's right in front of you, staring at you with the aha face.
Yeah.
It is not connecting to you at all that she does not like you and that you were on her show because the producers wanted to make a moment. And it still hasn't clicked. And you de-wig in front of supermodel of the world and put a shower cap on and then do maniacal, potentially drug overdose movements on a bike while a naked man is behind you, holding on for dear life and trying really hard to not throw up from the secondhand embarrassment of Rue cringing in the corner. And you have no perception. Imagine that for a moment.
Also, I felt silly because, I mean, maybe it was. I've never seen a shower cap that looked like that. I thought that was just like a bonnet.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't know that we were showering in silk bonnets.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if I'm picturing shower cap, I'm picturing like a fitted rubber cap, and then you're putting the little like squeezy thing on your nose. Like, I want you to go all in.
Yeah, go ham.
Like, literally, like, put the floaties on your arms at this point. Honestly, if you're like, oh, let me get my shower cap on, I want to see like a little like rubber, like a blue or yellow like rubber shower cap, and then you put the little squeezy so water doesn't get on your nose, and then you put on floaties on the arms. You're like, okay, I'm ready. And then you get on the motorcycle.
Imagine they were in group 1 and did that and pulled out like a little rubber duck and everything, like the floaty,
a snorkel. I think that would have been fierce.
Been so
the little
camp.
like the float tube.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, you better go ham.
Yeah, like a unicorn float tube.
Yeah. Lucy wins this mini challenge, and as they're de-dragging and everything, Mistress is kind of living for the two of them. She's like really vibing with Sugar and Spice, but Lucy says that out of drag, Mistress looks like she owns a pizzeria.
So
I haven't been able to stop seeing it.
It's so real.
So we get to the runway, we finish that. The bottoms are, or my bottoms, I should say. My bottoms were Sugar, Robin, and Malaysia.
Sugar,
that might be very controversial.
Robin, Malaysia. Wow.
That's who I would have put down in the bottom. That's not who was actually there.
I'm a queen. I'm a queen. I'm a queen.
Yeah.
It's just so low key. Like, it
It's
makes me
too
laugh.
low key. And then I think the tops were correct. Marsha, Jax, and Anitra. That was absolutely like the tops.
Yeah.
They were great. Would you replace any of the bottoms?
I struggle because, like, there's just so many mid bottoms. And this also, like, where's the
Grinder.
runway rate weighted in? Because
Yeah.
I feel like,
Totally.
because, like, with Alien, I almost said Alien the Irene.
the alien, the Irene.
You know, the Alien the Irene.
Alien Irene taking over.
No. I feel like both her, like, runway and her entrance and her winning the mini challenge are enough to, like, kind of weigh it all out and bounce out. Even if she was low safe, where she, like, she got critiqued, but then she was safe.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I don't want to be hateful and put Robin in the bottom. But, like, I hated that runway.
Me as well.
And I'm like, I would have been like, I don't, because we get this critique a lot on the show. I feel like this would have been an example of, like, this runway doesn't tell me who you are as a queen.
Yeah.
This, like, snow queen, like, white fairy tale look.
Right. And then what does the talent show have to do about you either? And then she
Yeah.
doesn't have much storyline the rest of the season. She's like a background player until she goes home. She has one little standoff with Rue during Snatch Game, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
She's like really non-existent this season, in my opinion. The bottom two are Amethyst as well as Irene. And Rue says that Amethyst prematurely ejaculated.
Ooh.
Sinister. Anitra wins the first challenge. I think it could have been Jax.
I think it could have been
Easy.
Jax, but I don't think
She wasn't on
for
the vision board.
storyline they would have necessarily rewarded her, if that makes sense.
I
you
would
know?
agree with that. I think Anitra's being set up very early storyline wise. She seems like she's got more to give. But I mean, I think it could have been Jax. Could have.
No, totally. I mean, I think it could have been for sure because I thought she did fierce.
She was fierce, and then her runway was great. Her runway was so, not that Anitra's wasn't, but like Jax's was so good. It was like top two. Her, Sasha were like my favorites.
Yeah.
Loved them. They were kind of showstoppers.
Loved them.
Loved them. The first song is Seven Rings, which I think is kind of not the best Ari song.
Girl,
But not for a lip sync.
Because, like, I like this song a lot.
Yeah.
But it's so slow. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's fierce, but I don't think that this was the Ariana song. I mean, I guess it was newer as well, so that makes sense to do like a single
Sure.
or one of the newer singles. But like, I think Side to Side.
I wrote Side to Side down. I literally wrote it down.
Girl, literally.
I literally wrote Side to Side.
Because like we've had newer songs since then. I mean, they wasted Yes and
Yes, and could have been everything. I hope that
But-
ends up in a Lollapalooza redemption.
for real. But I think Side to Side, I mean, there's just songs from Dangerous Woman in general that like that is the album where the
Dangerous
bops are.
Woman.
Dangerous.
That could have
Something
been
about
better.
you. Even 3435, if you want to do 3435 Love Language. Not really positions, but I would say Love Language and 3435 if we're going to do that album as well.
Yeah. Seven Rings was just a little low key, I think. And I don't think it was the best song. I do think that both of them did well, and I think either one of them could have won. I guess I understand why they chose Amethyst, but also Rue doesn't really seem to like her that much. So I don't know why they kept her if Rue sort of just keeps using her to be in the bottom.
It was kind
know?
of giving like I almost wonder if Amethyst was the intended first out, but then she had that split and she was really going in. She knew the song so well that I think she was really trying to like go for it. Whereas Irene gave a little bit more of a chill performance.
I would agree with that. So Irene is the first one out. We see her come back for All Stars 10 and kills it. I think, again, she could have been like top 4 if she hadn't gone home this early.
For real. I'm finally at peace with her going home because like for so long I was like, man, this sucks. Like this is so unfair. But it made for one of the best redemptions we've had in a really long time.
Yeah.
So I'm a little more at peace with her being, first out now because we got the opportunity to see her turn it around and like really be that it girl and have her moment.
We are going to blast through these next 2 episodes because there's a lot of secondhand embarrassment from these. All Queens Go to Heaven, I think, was a cool premise. But also, I think you and I have talked about this religious shit that you and I don't really want to see in our drag.
Get that off my TV. I'm not watching that.
I love the idea of wanting to say, well, religious folks say that we're not going to heaven, so let's show them what our version of it is and sort of reclaiming it. I just think the majority of the girls in this room did not get that. I would have loved to have seen this be flopped into All Stars 8 and then Screen Queens be in this one. If they had to do movie trailers here, that would be so much more interesting because I'm thinking like, imagine like Mrs. Kasha Davis and Jimbo and Jessica Wilde, Lala Ree. Like they would have been so fun in All Queens Go to Heaven. I feel like they would have had some great ideas. That would have been spectacular. You know?
This also, to me, this is in the problematic territory as the apps challenge in 10 of like they just had way too much freedom.
Way too much. They should have had a little more.
It's the app challenge. It's the divas challenge where it's like you gave a huge group of gays like a bunch of freedom and they were not prepared for that.
They needed a sheet that said, come up with an adjective.
They needed to Mad Libs it for sure.
Absolutely. I remembered that Poppy went home, but I knew that Poppy was going home because she got it's a new day in the workroom. And I forgot that when the season was airing, they had to condense the stories down so heavily. Yes. So like it is, within the first 2 minutes of the episode, who's going to go home because they had to set that story up quick for the 45s.
Well, then do you even remember like, because she says when the teams are picked, she's like, later losers to the other team, yes! And RuPaul's like, we'll see about that or something. Yes! It's like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yes. Literally, Ru says, those words may haunt you. Was she on the dossier?
Like
Ru walked in knowing like that girl's going home.
It's literally going like, well, I heard you're going home.
Telling Malaysia later this season, if you have anything you want to say, today would be the day to do it.
Right.
I have never believed in the dossier more than this season. So
I believe in the dossier.
I do too. I believe in it. They move straight to into the queer eternal life. Anitra wins last week, so she can choose her team. And then Amethyst won her lip sync, so she can pick team 2. And then the leftovers are team 3. Imagine being the leftover girls that nobody wanted to work with. I would be fuming.
Especially on, like, basically just the second day.
Yes.
Because it's like, bitch, we just met and you already are over it? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
How do you already know you don't want to work with me? You've, like, only seen, like, 30 seconds of me.
Yeah.
You don't want to be on a team with me already? That would hurt my feelings.
That would hurt my feelings.
I think I would, because, like, well, no, it's worse. Oh, no, what is worse? Because is it worse to not be on a team after they've known you for a while? Or is it worse for them to immediately clock you and be like, yeah, no, we don't want to be on a team with you. After we've seen everything we need to see in the 24 hours.
It's the Violet problem where they knew like day 2 and 3, like, no, not her.
They clocked her T immediately. That is real.
I think that's worse. But they do something interesting this season with team picking. So Anitra picks her whole group. And then Amethyst picks her whole group. That sucks even more because it's not like there's even a battle for somebody.
The lack of like turns feels unfair.
It does.
Because it's like, wait, what do you mean you get to pick your entire group right now?
So you get a huge advantage right off the jump. Anitra picks Lux, Sasha, Selena, and Marsha. And then Amethyst picks Lucy first, then Aura, then Spice, then Princess Poppy, who gets those words may haunt you. And then the leftover team is Mistress, Malaysia, Jax, Robin, and Sugar.
I honestly only would trust that first team.
Totally.
If it were me.
Totally. During rehearsals and production, the groups are a mess. Every single one of them are messy. Even like some of the more seasoned queens are having a hard time capturing the idea. And there's so much going on. Michelle looks fucking over it. I loved her after Selena's take though. And she says, I would like to do that again without that fucking shattering scream.
Cutting.
I'm like, damn, this bitch is done.
She said, I want I want to let you know it was weird as fuck.
Okay, so our runway category is Metallica. Do you have any standouts from this one?
I mean, honestly, compared to I haven't loved her look so far, I loved Amethyst's.
I love Amethyst look. It's
Amethyst
so
is such a
hot.
moment for
And
me.
LeMay
LeMay?
on a drag queen. It actually looks so good.
No, because I get that. I'm usually very anti LeMay.
Yeah.
I'm not a LeMay girl, but I love this LeMay. I love the way it flows. I love her hair with it. It's very goddess.
Those boots are gorgeous. And it somehow ties into the challenge, too, of being almost like angelic in its own way. Like I could see this person at the gates of a heaven, you know,
Yeah.
being like, welcome to drag queen heaven, right this way.
Totally.
You know?
Wasn't a fave, but Auras was giving me kind of like Rita Repulsa, and I liked that.
I see that.
I think she might have even said that Power Rangers villain.
She was definitely going to Power Rangers.
Sugar and Spice. I loved the Robo Dogs.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you would like that.
I just the dogs.
Just the dogs.
Yeah,
not them.
I liked those little. I liked being reminded of the existence of the little.
Those
Robo
dogs were cute. I loved Lux.
Oh, that dress
That dress. The dress.
with that hair, really
Hair
good
is
styling.
gorgeous.
Did you like what did you think of Sasha's? I really like this one personally.
You know, is that a real pineapple?
Is that a real pineapple? I don't love necessarily like the swimsuit itself,
Mm-hmm.
but I love the like headpiece and back body piece.
Yeah, I don't think I do. I don't think that the corset like comes forward.
Yeah, I almost wish she was just naked.
That would have been hot.
Like if she was just
Okay.
ass tishes and coot.
Yeah.
But just like maybe even like a couple like metal feathers like over the
Or
nips
just a really
and like
hot
over
bra.
the like the cooch, you
Yeah,
know?
like a really hot bra and pasties.
Yeah.
And like
Like
maybe
silver.
Yeah. And then just like a thong.
Yeah, because like really for me, like the feather piece is really what's doing all of the like spectacle.
Yeah.
Like keep that extra shoe, keep
Mhm.
everything, but like take the bodysuit off and just
Yeah.
like give me like
Bodysuit.
pasties or like a bra and a panty.
Yeah. Give
And
me
I-
Met Gala meets Victoria's Secret runway.
Yeah, and I'd be here for that.
I would be here for that too. Ironically, I stan this butt ugly fuck ass Rodeo Drive
The
with this
look,
wonky ass wig, that choppy, awful wig.
not to mention how long it is in the back.
It's so
Because you think it's
awful.
gonna be a bob, and then you go around and it literally like goes to her butt.
You ever cut your bangs at like 3 a.m?
No, this look is iconic. Like this is iconic queer history.
People died.
The light on the head.
So awful. This fuck ass wig is crazy. I hate it, but it's so good.
I feel like this was like insane inspiration.
Yeah.
Like this was fever dream.
You know what I loved about this runway? Like the most, though, more than anything, the metal scrape sound that they dragged in with Mistresses.
Oh.
Look, she had those clearly like plastic links,
Plastic.
but they put these like sounds over
As
it
it's like
walking.
flying around because it's
Yes.
literally weightless. As it's literally like floating like it's helium and they're like pretending like it's heavy metal.
And they do that with Lux the next episode for her drowned character. They do that concrete sound as she's walking on the runway, but it's like styrofoam.
It's like, girl, come on.
We don't need to be given the realness right now. We know it's not. So, do we want to talk about this challenge at all? In any amount? I think Sasha's neck break was iconic. And I mean, she earned this because everybody else was bad.
I mean, it's literally one of the only things I remember. And also, like, her group and also she just kind of did it more what I was thinking of, like, you're touring heaven for gays, and it's like she's the tour guide.
Very
Because,
like Christmas Carol vibes.
because, like, the one POV where it's like, it's endless bachelorette parties and stuff, where it's almost like purgatory.
That is like purgatory. That's not drag
Like
queen heaven.
they literally did one where it was like, yes, afterlife, like if you're in drag queen hell, like this is like where the bad drag queens go because they have to like do this all the time.
They should have made that their premise. Like, this is the afterlife if you
This is what happens if you don't wash your tights.
Yes. Okay, there we go. There we go.
This is what happens to girls who steal other girls' tips. Like,
Make that the pork chop loading
yeah.
dock.
Oh my God.
This is where all the pork chops go.
Yeah.
You have to work the purgatory forever. And I just really hated the uncomfortability of it. I don't understand why Dolly was there.
Pardon?
Like, Dolly's a queer icon, but like, why was she there? There were no other celebrities. And Dolly's not dead.
I think Lucy was like, girl, I got a really good Dolly Parton impersonation.
I'm not doing it for Snatch Game, so let me do it here.
She said, I could pull this out.
Yeah, I really hated that. And then just it was giving opulence, like the uncomfortability of opulence, where they were just not understanding, I think, in any way, shape, or form what they were supposed to be doing and what the brief was. I hated that. And then our third group is doing it's the what is this one? Oh, the day spa.
Oh, yeah.
That was
I
where
was like
Dolly
trying to
was.
like rack my brain.
That's where Dolly was. She
No,
wasn't in Purgatory.
I just I remember Purgatory, I remember Neck Cracks, and I did remember Dolly, but I didn't remember why she was there.
I don't understand at all. And I think Lucy was the only watchable part of that. You know who else was really good? Lux was really good in this challenge. I thought she was super fun as that psychiatrist.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fun character.
She
but
was silly.
otherwise, it was very uncomfortable. I think, not to be like shady or anything, because I do genuinely think she was great. I think Sasha wins this because everyone was so bad. Like, there was no competition.
It's giving, congratulations, you were the hands down winner of Snatch Game.
1000% Anita Wiglet mentioned. Literally, like, there was maybe Lux, maybe, but like, it was awful.
Yeah.
The whole thing was bad.
No, for real.
From
I
start to
agree.
finish.
It was a rough challenge. We need to do away with these green screen acting challenges.
Do away with green screen and then also give them more focus. I think the problem with the modern era of Rue Girls, and we see that especially here going forward, if you broaden the parameters of an assignment too much, they just don't get it at all.
And also, like, okay, you know how I love how we were like, let's not talk about this challenge, but you know how they do the walkarounds?
Yeah.
What if before they go to the director, like before they bring it to Michelle, they do a walk around with like, I don't know, insert anyone who's great at these kinds of challenges.
Jinx and Dela.
Jinx and Dale, like someone who can write a fast, funny, like concise skit.
Yeah.
Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter. But like someone like that where it's like, okay, so like what's your script? And then like they can read it to that person, and then like someone like that who does those like day in, day out can be like, okay, but like you need this punchline, or you need this through line, you need to explain this beat.
Right.
Like they just need like that finessing before it gets to Michelle, because by the time it's being directed and the script is already written, I don't think the queens can course correct harshly enough at that point to like change the beats of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they're trying to take the critique and guidance from Michelle while still honoring what they planned to do, even if it was bad.
And then you get a sort of victim of a problem, which was, I believe, Amethyst, who had to sort of rewrite jokes in the moment where like, these don't really work, so I'm going to cut them. And Poppy also kind of suffered that problem too, is as a result of course correcting, they sort of ended up being background players.
Yeah.
I think it also didn't help that there wasn't an official like writing leader, and that they kept all getting distracted from each other, you know? That whole drama of it was Jax and which one of the twins was it? Was that Sugar?
Sugar, I think, right?
Hold on, I'm going to scroll back up into my notes. The way that I'm a horrible podcast host and can't remember any of this. But that whole moment where they're fighting and Jax is like, for my mental health, I'm going to move you. I'm like, oh God, that must have been worse in the full cut of everything, because we only see a few minutes of that.
Yeah, well, because it's already rough because the twins are separated. And it's like they don't really have each other to bounce off of. And I do feel bad because even if you dislike them, it's kind of clear to tell that like everyone's kind of over them already.
Yeah, they don't want them there.
And it's like, that must not feel good.
No. But also, I mean, the two of them really were not reading the room very well.
No, definitely like in their own world.
Totally. And I watched their Roscoe's just to see the chaos of it. Naisha could not get a word in.
Oh, I bet.
The
It's
two of them
hard.
were just talking. The lip sync song is a severe disadvantage to anyone who's also not paying attention. And I think this really goes to the overall atmosphere of this season. A lot of these girls are not paying attention. They're not plugged in at all because Amethyst gets it. She's like, we're doing a Diana Ross song. I'm going to just perform this as respectfully as possible. Where Poppy is like, let me be crazy.
Right.
And even Amethyst in her confessional is like, this is Diana. You don't do that in front of RuPaul.
Don't do it for this. Do
Not
that for
for
a
that.
different. Which is like, that shows like, I think a good kind of understanding of at least like what to watch for with this show and like kind of, I don't know. I guess like situational awareness on Drag Race kind of like knowing like you can kind of tell how the show's probably going to paint this moment. So working intelligently within that.
Right.
And so I think she saw like this is probably going to be a big deal to RuPaul.
Big deal.
This is going to be a real big deal. So it would probably be in my best interest to do it earnestly.
Yeah.
Because, like, not only did she go crazy, like, she was insane with how she did
Insane.
Poppy literally just, like, going to, like, where the girls stand and, like,
Meet and
"Ooh,
greeting.
Look, I'm back here, like, waving, like, with the, like, headlight on her, like, oh, check this out.
It was so weird.
It was, I thought it was really weird.
I thought it was weird as shit. Okay, so question for you. Are you a Maren Morris stan?
Maren Morris. Oh, is she that country
She was
girl?
the judge.
I've not really ever heard of her other than her being on Drag Race.
Okay. I know of like one or two songs of hers. She has a song in her discography called To Hell and Back. Why did they not use that? If she was the guest judge here, and the song is literally like going through hell.
Wait, that's so interesting.
Why didn't they use that for the lip sync
It's
song?
giving like we didn't actually care about Maren Moore. Sorry,
giving
Maren.
that. It's
She was our top subscriber.
It's giving we didn't really care about her.
They're like, who do we have tonight? Maren? I don't know who that is. Anyways, Diana Ross.
I'm just very confused. It feels like a huge missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Poppy is out. It kind of felt like it was written in the stars, but also she didn't perform the song very well. So
Yeah, I mean, was she already kind of just like, hey, whatever?
she seemed like it, and I mean, it worked in her favor.
I mean, I said before, she has that IDGAF energy, which I do respect, but it's definitely hard to like win Drag Race with that.
Right. Well, and also like no shade to her, but I feel like the first out is always the one that everybody talks about the most because they're like the second and third. Nobody really gives a fuck about
the second out is the forever forgotten diva.
And so it was kind of to her advantage that she quit drag because it was like she quit and people were like, wait, was she on the show?
Between her quitting and then coming back and being a goblin,
He's so iconic.
like that is, yeah, that's the tea.
But I think that really helped her because like if she was someone like an Ivy Winters who goes home right past the midpoint, who a lot of people love and was very beloved on the show, it's like that's devastating.
True, because
You know?
you get more time to fall in love with them and just like, you know, understand them better as a queen.
Right.
But
When Magnolia Crawford quits, nobody really cares. They're like, who is she? Who is she?
which one was that one?
Which one did she go home on? So then let's breeze through episode 4 because I almost threw up watching this. It's the supersized Snatch Game. What a terrible decision to put this so early.
Okay, also, yeah, that's kind of been a trend. They've been trying to do that more, is the early Snatch Game. And I feel like every couple seasons, they do a major challenge right away, whether it's a ball or a Snatch Game. Because they also, like, there's some seasons where they'll do a ball right away, and then there's, like, you know, 50 looks. But then otherwise, well, like, oh, let's do a Snatch Game right away when there's, like... still 20 people.
Yeah.
It's like, it's too much. And also like,
It's a lot. Amethyst walking into the workroom says that she's gagged to still be here. And Selena says, us too. Under her breath.
there's only been 2 eliminations. Like, please.
She's so iconic for that. And I'm already noticing here that Marsha is getting the doing drag wrong archetype that Vanjie got, that Vixen got, that Coco got. Like, it's this very specific thing that they do in Drag Race. You know that thing
You know that thing
where
where you're
you
doing
just
drag all wrong.
you never are doing it right. It doesn't matter what you do. The judges got something to say about it. You know?
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, totally get if she's not the aesthetic, but it's just a bummer because it's one of those things where then it just like dominates your entire perception. I mean, like, everyone says that Marsha doesn't wear enough makeup. Everyone's asking Lux if her wig is 40 inches. Like, it's just one of those things where, like, if your appearance becomes a central talking point on the show, Dita Ritz and her knees, like, it unfortunately, like, makes it almost okay for everyone to talk about
Dog
it.
pile.
Yeah. And so that was unfortunate for Marsha because it's like basically they're saying like she's not doing drag or her drag is not enough. So then for everyone to suddenly feel like okay to say that, like,
Right.
that's a bummer.
And I think she was kind of like bullied out of doing drag full time. Like, I think she's talked about it, that she's kind of been made to feel unwanted in drag spaces, which fucking sucks. I think she's super talented.
That's sad. That's a bummer.
Let's talk about the walkthroughs really quick, and then I want to share my spicy opinion early.
Your sugar and spicy opinion.
Yes, and you weren't ready for it.
I'm nervous.
You should
You got
be.
me scared.
So Rue and Robin have this like pearl moment almost where she is just not saying anything.
And it's funny because it's like this is the most we see of Robin like so far. And then it's like such an intense moment that it's like, hello?
Right. And Rue's trying to connect with her and she is giving nooch. Nothing. And then Aura says that she's not a funny queen, so she's not sure how to deal with Snatch Game. And Rue says, no, you're funny. I've seen what you've worn on the runway.
That would have been enough for me to give it up. Like, I would have literally been like, wait, what the fuck? What do you mean? Wait, what?
What? Do you want me to leave? I can go. So we'll talk about these groups very, very quickly. This is my tea, my truth. Okay? Breathe. Okay. This could have kicked off. Like, from the edit, exclude the walkthroughs, jump right into Snatch Game, and then go straight to the runway. Critiques, bottom 8, lip sync SmackDown. Anitra and Aura together. Anitra wins. Put Malaysia and Lux in a lip sync. Lux wins. Then Robin versus Selena. Selena wins that. Sugar versus Spice, double eliminate them. And then 3-way Aura, Malaysia, and Robin. And then knock off Robin. Kick off 3 in one episode. God. That's what I would have done. This was so rotten. And then I would have saved, one. Like, I would have had a double save later.
But then also, like, that kind of would have been fierce to almost start off as...
Sorry?
To almost start off a season with a Lollapalooza like that. I mean, 11, that was still pretty early when they did it in 11. Totally. But, like, just almost right off the bat, like, oh, y'all bombed this major challenge. We're going to make y'all Lollapalooza it out because we're disappointed.
And knock off 3 contestants. Like, make this you want this to be the landmark season where we're throwing back? Throw it back. Let's knock off a bunch of girls all at once. This was a rotten week. Everyone was rotten. We'll do maybe like hit miss. We have Marsha's Tim Gunn.
I love.
It was great.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
Top 3 hit.
That's the first and only Tim Gunn we've had, right?
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I feel like Tim Gunn is to me such a,
gay icon.
In the era now of doing men, I feel like that is very much like we need to see him. Well, we saw him. We need to see the Jays as well from Top Model.
We got Miss J, didn't we?
Oh, did we?
Shay.
Oh, I
All-Star
forgot.
7.
But it's like very much that because those are like literally what Drag Race is also pulling from are those shows. So to see like kind of like a RuPaul of another show Because like Workroom Rue is very much Tim Gunn.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's cute to see that in that sense, just like when Raja did Tyra.
Honey, the devil's in a raw edge. It was good. It was really good. Lux's Amanda Lepore. The cheek prosthetics were a little bit of a hate crime.
The prosthetics were a little crazy.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a good, a good choice for her. I thought it was a funny choice for her. Even if it wasn't necessarily like a standout performance at all.
I thought it was a bit of a miss. Malaysia, Saucy Santana. I swear someone did this like recently.
Saucy Santana, is that the person that
was it Canada's Drag Race?
Yeah, the girl who, what is her name? She did Peanut Butter with
Jada Shada?
Yes. Isn't that who Jada Shada did?
Is that
Material Girl?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that the same person?
I look it up.
Because I know she's also an MC diva, but I'm pretty sure.
The first thing, Jada Shada, Hudson, Ghost.
Stop, please. Isn't that the person who Jada was, where she kept saying "Material Girl"?
I said "Material Girl" as Saucy Santana in Snatch Game. You're correct. I could not remember who it was. Yeah, it was a mess for me.
Yeah.
Mistress is Rosie,
but also a little bit of Abby Lee Miller.
I thought it was crunchy.
Well, I mean, she was forgetting who she was doing.
Yeah. I hated it.
She literally like midway through was like, I am Abby Lee Miller. Wait, what?
Right. I don't like the breaking character. It was a big miss for me. But not as much as Anitra as Georgina Ramsey. Although it's less of a miss for me than some of the others because Rue prompted this. And I hate that Rue prompted this.
Yeah.
Why did Rue suggest that? That's terrible. That's an awful decision. Why would you suggest a made-up character? That's not what Snatch Game is. You know this, RuPaul.
Yeah.
It makes
I was getting Kimmy Jong-un flashbacks.
Oh my God. Like, this is not real. Why are we doing this?
This is not real.
It was a miss. But I think parts of it were funny. I think Gordon would have been funnier. And she also broke character a lot.
She was laughing so much. It was giving Jada Essence Hall. The Jada Essence Hall School of Snatch Game.
Yes, very that. Robin as Karen Huger. It was a snooze fest.
Which is also tragic because you don't know who this woman is.
No, but you do, I'm sure.
I love me some Karen Huger. She literally comes out of jail on the 2nd of September. She literally gets out of jail in 2 days. Kern is going to be freed. No, you don't understand. It's been such a journey. This woman, she was called the Grande Dame, and then she got a DUI, and now she's in jail. And then season 10 of Potomac is about to start, and they said a grand new era begins because she's not there.
Oh my God.
This is the first season she's not there.
The only successful housewife we have had on Drag Race, Jocelyn Fox. Coming.
Okay, but also, like, I was rewatching when Lisa Rinna was on Canada, and I cannot wait to talk about that because that's actually one of the funniest challenges. Her fighting with Alexis, yes.
Miss Fabulicious. Okay, Jackie as Lisa Rinna was also very iconic. You're right.
Oh,
I forgot.
Wait, okay, well, because Lisa Rinna just, like, she's got the sauce, it seems.
She does.
But yeah, Karen Huger's also, like, she's very much, like, she's more like low-key demure, and so her like getting like annoyed and like clocking a girl is kind of like where it's funny,
right?
But
yeah. Selena is Virgin Mary, and I think what her biggest problem, again, these girls ain't listening because Rue immediately doesn't understand what she's doing and is like, "Don't you have a baby?" That would have been the moment, not to edge it out. That would have been the moment to stand up and go, "I'm not pregnant." Oh my God, what is this? When did this happen?
Yeah, like literally yeah, she's about to say, I'm like, oh, come on, I'm not pregnant. Me and my boyfriend have never. What?
They said that I wouldn't get pregnant if we did it in the butt.
Yeah.
Like, you ad lib. And she is like, what? No, I don't know what you're talking about. And you never know in Yes Ending. And she just like is not paying attention.
It was he asked me if the bus was running, but I was supposed to ask him if the bus was still running.
She walked so that Lana Jarre could run and then fall on her face. It was a chop. It was a major
Yeah.
chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that and then the bare feet on the counter when she was delivering,
The
I was like,
dirty feet.
"Sister, at least put on a hospital sock, a little footy sock."
Not a hospital, so a little grippy sock.
Yeah, yeah, the little grippy sock with the rubber grips would have been very period accurate.
Yeah. I saw this girl pretending to be Mother Mary in a TikTok video, like doing fake TikTok video, and she was like, "Thanks for the gifts, guys. Thanks for the gold. No, we don't need any more myrrh.
Stop. Oh,
Guys, if you keep
frankincense, my
asking me
favorite.
which barn we're at, I'm gonna end the live. Please stop asking about the barn."
Please, not influencer Mary.
It was so funny.
Unboxing.
Yeah. Then we have Lucy as Joan Rivers, one of the best Snatch Game characters of the recent years. Probably right next to Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, no, very iconic. I mean, it's not her fault. I guess I would have said, like, my only critique is I would have loved to have not seen a Joan Rivers before,
Oh, totally.
but it's not her fault.
I'm going to be messy. Compare this to Jimbo. Who do you think was more accurate?
Ooh, I think Lucy's was more accurate,
Mm-hmm.
whereas I think Jimbo's was a more comedic take of it.
Definitely. It was a little more characterization.
Yeah, Jimbo's was like Joan as a Muppet.
Totally.
Whereas like this was a little more like her trying to do Joan earnestly, like her trying to do Dolly was a little more earnest
Yeah.
as well.
And she was funny. She dog walked this. We have Sasha as Jan Crouch. This is who Ginger did, yes?
Oh my
In
god,
All-Stars
you're
2?
right. Whoa. That's crazy, yeah.
I thought it was fine. I think
Oh
the
wait,
makeup was
is it
nuts.
Jan Crouch or did she do Tammy Faye?
Oh, that's right. She did do Tammy
Because
Faye.
also whenever I hear about Jan Crouch, I think they're talking about Tammy Faye. But I'm
You're
like,
right.
oh no, it's the other
The
preacher's
other-
wife with crazy makeup.
Yeah. Uh-huh. No, you're right. I'm so sorry. I thought it was fine. I mean, this group was so awful that fine is spectacular, I think.
Yeah, very much so. It was a serviceable performance.
Jax is Mona Lisa. Not a great choice, but I think Jax was funny in the
I
moments.
thought the little smile with the tongue thing was like
yeah.
a funny moment. I thought that was fine enough to at least be safe.
Yeah. We have Amethyst as Tan Mom. I did like that. Oh no, wait, I'm skipping ahead. What I did like was there was a Tan Mom question and she said something about paint and Rue asked, "Is that oil paste?" And she says, "Yeah." Like makes a face, but then it goes to Jax and they ask her about paint and she says oil-based paint.
Oil with the smile.
Which gets
It's
a
like,
huge laugh from
what kind of
Rue.
paint? Oil-based paint. Like very like getting what was being put down.
Right. I heard the joke. She missed it, but I got it. Don't
Yeah.
worry. I picked up the ball. Sugar is the first Trisha Paytas. It wasn't funny then, and it wasn't funny later.
I love you, Jesus.
It was horrible. And asking Rue's body count was insane. This was the worst idea.
The dedication to the cringe and
It makes me want to throw up.
what
Jess.
is the word? It's not cringe.
It is cringe.
I mean, it's like psychic damage.
Mm-hmm. Multiple psychic damage. This is what is that roundabout or something? Round something where you like it keeps doing the move again and again and again in the same turn until you flip tails.
What?
Yeah, there's like one move that you just keep going. It's like round something, and if you get heads, you can keep doing it.
What kind of like Groundhog's Day? Like, what are you
Yeah,
talking
there's
about?
a Pokemon move that does that.
Oh,
You keep getting heads and you can keep going.
I feel like I know what you're talking about now, but I'm also like, what is her name? But she,
You know what I mean. Or Vines, that Vine one that just stops you and coils you and you can't move. It's like
yes.
that. We have Amethyst as Tan Mom. I thought it was very dark-sided, but something was kind of funny about it.
It was funny in an insane way. I mean, she went for it.
Yeah.
She was very animated, and trying to give it her all, which I appreciate.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Dita as Wendy, trying to do a performance in between two people who were being lunatics and unable to sell her jokes because these two people to the right and left of her were being so messy that she could not be funny.
Was she stuck with the twins? Is that why?
She was right in between them. Yeah.
That is rough.
Yeah.
That is very rough. Especially because she probably like could tell what was happening in the moment. Like, because I feel like she's pretty perceptive, pretty drag race perceptive. I mean, like I was talking about with her knowing how to do the song, like
Yeah.
the right beat. She probably could tell too, like, oh my God, I'm literally stuck between like probably the bottom two right now.
Absolutely. She knew. She knew what was being written. Spice is Miley Cyrus. This was so evil.
I feel like so much has already been said.
This is where I started vomiting, because then it gets worse when we get to Aura as Bretman Rock.
Oh my
It was dreadful.
God.
This easily could have been bottom 6, bottom 8, at least 2 people going home this week, maybe 3. I think Sugar Spice easily could have been a double elim, and I think maybe Aura could have also gone.
It's the way I'm so used to cringing over Sugar and Spice. I forgot completely about Aura.
Why was it not a bottom 3?
It really could have been a bottom 3.
They could have easily double eliminated the twins. And I feel like that would have been just as impactful of a story as separating them.
Yeah.
Like they came in together, they leave together.
That actually kind of would have been fierce. Because also, like,
Jaden Dior Fierce.
that would have been Jaden Dior Fierce. Aura did deserve to be in the bottom. She did so bad.
So many of them did so bad. The runway category is Beautiful Nightmare. My big standouts were Lux, because I love that drowned bride. I think that was really cool.
Yeah.
I wish that the tights were gray, because the body makeup is gray, and then she's just like got a little bit of a corpsey pall on her legs. Like maybe she was drowned upside down. And then I also really loved what Sasha did. Sasha's is so kind of like hot and sexy, like a Skyrim monster.
Freaky-deaky.
Yeah, it's like nature witch. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Everybody else, I think, had varying levels of like, okay, I don't know if that was really what I thought it was going to be. Some of them were a little more weird science from UK2.
Not the weird
Or weird science from UK1.
Yeah. It's giving weird science. It's giving,
And also there's a lot of spiders.
It's giving a Halloween ball.
Totally.
I really love one Amethyst's paparazzi VMA look.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a very iconic reference.
Iconic.
It's kind of tricky because it looks cheap, but the original look looks extremely cheap.
Yeah.
So it's like that's kind of just the reference. Like that was like low budge Gaga vibes.
Totally.
Like it was also just like 2010s tackiness. Like it's not going to translate as like a strong runway look.
Totally.
But it's a cute reference. And then I love Lucy's.
Yeah, hers is really fun. I really do enjoy hers. I'm confused about Aura's. Like, what's the nightmare? Back surgery?
Bones.
This
My
is a skeleton.
bones.
This is bones. Our bottom 2 is Sugar and Spice, with Lucy winning the challenge. And they lip sync to You Better Run by Pat Benatar.
Good song.
Great song.
I love when they do a rock song.
Yeah.
Like a Pat Benatar, when they did Cherry Bomb. Like, I love when they do like a rocker girl, because I feel like that's such a fun, like kind of different energy for the group to kind of get it going, you know?
Yeah. But to quote someone we don't know, this lip sync was weird as shit.
Yes. Who said that?
I don't know
I
who
feel like
said
I've
that.
heard that somewhere.
I feel like I've said it a couple times today, but I just can't remember. Sugar is out, Spice is in. What did you think about that lip sync?
I mean, the planned stunts of it all.
It was so rotten.
The multiple planned bits. I mean, they've been giving planned bits all season. So I guess it was their destiny.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a little mess. I mean, Sugar was actually legit mess because she fell multiple times.
Multiple.
Whereas at least like Sugar was a little more like, I don't know, slightly together.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily like an amazing performance, but it happened.
It did happen. We're going to cover 3 episodes next week. And I know this one was a little bit longer, but I did not want us to start on Snatch Game next week.
Girl, no. We would have come in defeated.
I wouldn't have been able to make it through the rest of it. I would have been like, this is already too much.
Yeah, I need to take a breather.
I know, right? At least ending with it, it's like, it's done. It's behind us. We don't ever have to think about it again if we don't want to.
I mean, and the season is also 35 episodes. So it's like we do have to make it through them in chunks.
Yeah, in big chunks. Do you have any controversial takes for this run that we've done so far? These 4.
I mean, is this controversial? I would say like sometimes I could say at least for this season, like maybe a challenge that seems a little like, do we need this? Is maybe because we have more girls than we need. Like the green screen queen go to heaven acting challenge. That could have been avoided if we didn't cast so many girlies.
Totally.
If we had 1 or 2 less people on this cast to begin with, and we let another 1 or 2 of them cook before next year, then we wouldn't have needed to do this terrible green screen acting challenge. And another terrible challenge later in the season could have been avoided. Pick one.
Absolutely.
So I would say like sometimes a terrible challenge that was like, did we need that? Is kind of indicative of maybe we just have too many girls.
Totally.
More girls than challenges.
This cast has 16, does it not?
That's too many.
It's a lot.
Because like I feel like 12 to 14. That's it. 14 with a double save, I would say is great. That's like a good long season.
I think 16 is great for an all-stars, personally. In my opinion. Because we already know them. We know their stories. There's more stakes, you know?
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Or, I mean, if we're going to do a season like last season, like 14, do it like with 12 girls.
Yeah.
Like small cast with multiple saves, like multiple top 2s, a chocolate bar, all that. So it's also a smaller cast to be invested in those saves happening.
Totally. Or, you know, do group 1, talent show. You're looking at Bretman again, and I need you to not.
It's cursed.
It's
evil. So cursed.
It's so cursed. Do talent show with group 1, eliminate someone. Do talent show with group 2 and eliminate someone. Just to break up the bulk of the season. I don't think all 16 of them needed to be in one episode to do the talent shows. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Well, I also like the kind of Rate a Queen way they did it, where it's like a bottom from each talent show.
Yeah.
But if it was essentially like that mixed with the season 6 style of like, they do legit, like they lip sync to go home their episode, but then a la like All Stars 6, no one else there but just like the panel and then the 2 girls who got eliminated.
Oh yeah.
They're like, you two both just lost your first episode, but one of you has a chance to come back, and then they lip sync, one of them comes back, and then they come back for the next episode.
That would actually be really cool. I would be here for that.
Because then even then the pork chop gets a second performance and a second chance to come in.
I'm here for that. That's fun.
Y'all listening, World of Wonder?
Y'all out there, take some notes. But I know this is a really long one, and I'm so sorry we had to get through it.
We had to pay our dues.
But we're done. We don't have to think about Snatch Game or All Queens Go to Heaven, which were both shitty challenges. I think All Queens Go to Heaven was shitty, and Snatch Game was way too early. Imagine if all these filler queens
You're real
were
for
gone.
that.
Imagine. Sorry.
Well, because also like Snatch Game is one of those challenges where you really most of the time don't benefit from having a bunch of like girlies who probably are going to go home soon anyways. Because like the person who usually goes home in Snatch Game is someone who's usually kind of struggling throughout the season anyways.
Right.
It's super rare that a season frontrunner or heavy hitter goes home on Snatch Game.
Right.
And when they do, it's usually an upset. So it's like you can usually like venture to like hold out a little longer.
Totally. But anyway, thank you all for listening to this longer one. We will cover 3 episodes next week as we continue to explore season 15. Thank you so much for thank you for listening and tuning in. Remember, you're doing a great job. You are doing the best you can, and that is all you can do. Good night.
Bye.